Hello and what's good, everybody? My name is Tamir Moore, and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode here on my YouTube channel. Also, please follow me on social media as I post there a lot. You can find the links to my Instagram and Twitter accounts on this intro slide. And now on to today's scheduled video. Welcome to Thursday Night Football presented by Bud Light Platinum, and welcome to Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans for a matchup of two NFC powerhouses that desperately need a win. It's the 7-4 Dallas Cowboys against the 5-6 New Orleans Saints here at the start of Week 13 in the NFL. Now, welcome inside the broadcast booth and welcome back to Thursday Night Football, everybody. I'm Tamir Moore. Well, let's just call it for what it is. These two teams definitely need a win. The Saints and Cowboys have floundered here in recent weeks, and tonight, one of these two teams will get back on track. Like I mentioned before, the Cowboys visit the Saints here at the Caesars Superdome tonight. Cowboys rookie Michael Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, 11th overall draft pick, went off for 6.5 sacks in 4 November games, tied for the second most sacks in a single month in Cowboys history. And the Saints have the best record among NFC South teams since 2006. Period of time with the Saints have won 7 division titles, and Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has recorded 7 games with a passer rating of 100. The Cowboys command a record of 7-4. They started the season 6-1. Dallas did, but the Cowboys have dropped 3 of their last 4 games, including the last 2 games in a row against Kansas City and last week against the Raiders. What a filling game that was! 36-33 loss to Las Vegas. Cowboys just suffered on Thanksgiving Day. Cowboys are first place in the NFC East right now, 4th seed in the NFC, trailing Arizona, the number 1 seed by 2 games. Dak Prescott did a phenomenal job last week. Cowboys against Las Vegas were down double digits, and Dak Prescott almost brought Dallas all the way back to victory. Dak Prescott, 375 yards a week ago against the Raiders, 106.3 rating, and 8 yards per attempt. And the Cowboys, with Dak Prescott at the helm, they were able to move the offense. Keep in mind, the Cowboys were devoid of their top 2 wide receivers last week. No CeeDee Lamb, he was in concussion protocol. No Amari Cooper, who was out with COVID. And the Cowboys got some big player coming back, but we'll get into that in just a moment here. Cowboys wide receiver Michael Gallup had 5 receptions for 106 yards against the Raiders last week. And Cowboys receiver Cedric Wilson had 7 receptions for 104 yards. CeeDee Lamb, so far this season, 50 receptions for 740 yards and 6 touchdowns. Amari Cooper's numbers so far this year, 44 receptions for 583 yards and 5 touchdowns scored. And you look at the Cowboys' rush offense, 20 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. And the Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott, he has struggled, and Ezekiel Elliott has looked a little indisposed out there recently. And undisposed means a little unwell, but Ezekiel Elliott is still nursing a bruised knee that he injured week 4 here against Carolina. Ezekiel has been dealing with that for the majority of the season. He's been held under 4 yards per carry in 4 of his last 5 games. Cowboys pass defense last week versus Raiders quarterback Derek Carr. Derek Carr threw from a 400 yard against his defense. So this defense, yes, is still giving up big plays, but the Cowboys can clamp down on defense and make plays of their own when they have to. And you look at their pass defense overall this year, 4th as far as rating is concerned with 83.6 rating, and they have 15 picks, which is 3rd in the NFL. And last week versus Las Vegas, they had 3 sacks and 7 quarterback hits. And Michael Parsons, the outstanding Cowboys rookie, has 9 sacks this year, and he had at least 1 in 4 straight. And as far as the Cowboys are concerned, Dallas, like I said earlier, they had a pretty positive prognosis this week. The Cowboys are getting several big players back, including wide receivers CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. They're both back. Also, they're getting a huge player back on the defensive side of the ball. DeMarcus Lawrence is back. This is his first game since week 1. And also, Tyron Smith is back as well. So the Cowboys are getting healthier with Dallas. They definitely need a team at full swing, what they've not had for a good portion of the season. But at least you're getting some top players back into the action tonight. Well, the Saints, they are dealing with a somewhat encumbered team right now because of all the injuries they have on their side. And we'll get into more descriptive detail about New Orleans' injury list in just a moment. Saints are 5-6. Saints have dropped 4 straight following a 5-2 start. So New Orleans definitely need to get off the snide here tonight. Last week against Buffalo here at the Superdome, they took on a 36 31-6 drumming at the hands of Buffalo last week. It wasn't very pretty. And the Saints are in third place in the NFC South. They're 10th in the NFC playoff picture, so the Saints are on the outside of the playoff looking in at this moment, half game behind the Washington football team, who had the 7th and final playoff spot. Saint Pat defense is 10th in the NFL with a rating of 88.6, and they have 13 picks this season with the 7th in the NFL. Pass defense versus Josh Allen was pretty bad, pretty pitiful. They allowed Allen to throw for 4 touchdowns and give up a rating of over 115. You look at the Saints' rush defense, that's one of their strong suits. They allow less than 3.5 yards per carry and less than 92 yards per game. And rushing offense last week couldn't do nothing. Remember, he had no Mark Ingram last week, no Alvin Kamara, who is still out with a knee. He hadn't played since week 9 in that game against Atlanta. And according for the Saints, Taysom Hill will start tonight at quarterback. He's the third quarterback to start for this team, following the footsteps of Jameis Winston, who got hurt week 8 against Tampa here, and then Trevor Siemian, who has started the last several weeks. And Alvin Kamara has not played since week 9. And the Saints are also without Marcus Davenport on defense, and offensively, they're without a couple offensive linemen, Ryan Ramczyk, Terrell Armstead. They are out for this game. So the Saints are devoid of talent, and they're also depleted as well. Both teams, though, have limped into this game, but tonight could be the start of a sprint to the finish line for one of these two teams here tonight. It's the Cowboys and the Saints, two iconic NFC teams squaring off here tonight. Kickoff at 8:20 p.m. Eastern, 7:20 p.m. Central Time, right here on Fox. Thanks for joining us for tonight, Cowboys Saints preview. Please join us on Thursday night of next week as we preview the Week 14 game here on Thursday Night Football between Pittsburgh and Minnesota. Until then, I'm Tamir Moore saying good night, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again next week. Hello everyone, I'm Tamir Moore, and thank you so much for watching today's video. You can find my social media and YouTube information over here, and don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest content from my YouTube channel. Have a great day, and thank you so much for watching, and take care.